Hi, this is Ratan Gupta from Knowledge Varsity. In this video session, we are going to understand how we can have multiple criteria in a countif statement or a countif function. So suppose as an example, I want to find out the number of items which are or the number of transactions which involve conveyance and snacks. So you may be tempted to use countifs, but that will not work because there are two conditions on the same column. So to solve this problem, you have to do one is like what you can do is you can compute countif for this range with the criteria as conveyance, conveyance transactions. So and then you can add on this countif and you can put snacks transaction. So this gives you the number of total count is 5. However, this is not an efficient method. What if there are many number of items and you want to compute many counts? The criteria can be many. So what I propose is that you should use the second method. In the second method, we will use countif only. Okay, so we will give this as the range and we will give multiple criteria. However, when you are giving this multiple criteria, you have to put the criteria in the curly braces, and in the curly braces you have to write the criteria conveyance and then you have to write the criteria snacks. Okay, and you close the curly brace. Okay. Now since this is array formula, okay, you have to press Ctrl Shift Enter. Okay. But the issue is that since this is array formula, conveyance and snacks, actually there will be two columns will be produced. So we will see that. Just I will copy this formula, okay, and I will select these two cells and I will write this formula and press. So to run our array formula, you have to press Ctrl Shift Enter. So you can see that it has given me two values, 3 and 2. So 3 is for the first one conveyance and 2 for the snacks. But we don't want the values to come like this. We want the values to come in one shot. So what we can do is, okay, we can delete this and we write the formula over here, but we can include a sum at the end. So when we include the sum at the end, what it will do is it will combine both the columns, okay, the two values, and give you value in one of the cell. Please note that you have to run this using Ctrl Shift Enter. So I am pressing now Ctrl Shift Enter. So once I have Ctrl Shift Enter, I have pressed, you can notice that the array formula will have a curly brace at the start and the end, and this gives you the exactly same answer. So please remember, this sum is very important. If you don't give the sum and you want to compute, okay, so you will get into a problem. So let's say if I have entered a formula here and even if I put Ctrl Shift Enter, I will still get only 3 because I have selected only one cell. I have not selected the second cell. So the important points are, one is it has to have sum. Second is you have to put the criteria in the curly braces, okay, and third is you have to press Ctrl Shift and Enter together. All the three buttons you have to press together, then only this will work. Thank you.